Nation, I am Sgibs. I am your host, and this is not your den. It is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, show number 29, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about Madden Football 2011 EA Sports. We're here to kick it off with terrible news. No more Randy Moss. No Moss. He's no Moss. I'm upset. Don't really want to talk about it too much. I pledge allegiance in Bill Belichick. He is the head coach of the New England Patriots. Go on and on. I mean, in Belichick we trust, but what are you doing? He's the best wide receiver that has potentially ever played the game. I know Rice has a longevity, but Randy Moss is the best receiver that has ever played the game. I know down the road this looks good, but what have you done for me lately? I mean, it pains me to give up the best receiver in the league, or the most talented, physically gifted wide receiver in the league that ever played the game for a third-round pick. Now, I can't appreciate it now, but something I've learned over the years is that sometimes what happens currently right now isn't always the best situation. You got to let it develop, let things develop. Let's see what happens. Again, in Belichick we trust. I guess we just have to go with it. But Patriots do have the Raiders' first-round pick next year. They have the Panthers' second-round pick, the Vikings' third-round pick, and the Broncos' fourth pick. Keep in mind, we have all our own individual picks. So we had a big win. My boy Tom, big win this weekend. It was a great victory. We smoked the Miami Dolphins. Our special teams and defense, they made plays. It looked like the Patriots of old, and it's just got me really excited. But on to what you guys really care about, because you probably really don't care about the Patriots. But so today we're actually going to talk about what team other than the Minnesota Vikings. Jumping right into it, we're going to talk about two halfbacks in our player versus player breakdown, which is going to be, again, brought to you by www.gomadden. Make sure to head on over those forums. A lot of good things going on over there. They do a lot of different tournaments, a lot of different things going on. So again, I recommend them, www.gomadden.com. Check them out, guys. Good stuff going on. So we're going to check out the Stanford alum, so he's probably smart. Toby Gerheart versus Alferd Young. Never even heard of the guy until today, but Gerheart is a halfback with 85 speed, 86 agility, 82 acceleration. He's a big truck. He's a big boy. 88 trucking and a 53 catch. Alferd Young, 82 speed, 80 agility, 85 acceleration. He's a little truck. He's more or less like maybe like a Chevy Lumina. Maybe he's like a Boxster or something like that. 77 truck. He's just a little guy. 62 catching. So he does round out our player versus player comparison. So if I had one spot left on my depth chart, and I had to pick either Toby Gerheart or Alferd Young, I am going to pick Toby Gerheart. He's a Stanford alum. He's got the brains. He's smart. He's a big truck. We're going to give him the rock, let him pound away if AP goes down. If we take a look at the rest of the roster, the wide receivers are just absolutely disgusting on the Vikings right now. You have Sidney Rice, Randy Candy Moss, Percy Harvin, Bernard Berry and BB, Vincente Scianco. He's good too. This team is just stacked. But in our user, computer, and cut segment, we are going to be looking at the following receivers, which again is brought to you by mymaddenpad.com. Again, check out Shopmaster. He is on Twitter. He is at Shopmaster. Check him out. Good stuff going on there as always. So our first guy, Bernard Berry, 96 speed. He's not as good as he once was, but he is as good once as he ever was. Bernard Berry, 96 speed, 89 agility, 88 acceleration, and a 60 catch in traffic. So he's not the most agile guy. He's not going to really get around drags, bust up field. But if you send him deep and let him just get on his top speed, he's got some wheels for deals. So make sure you send Bernard Berry, get him in the street game, just send him deep, see what happens. Hank, take it to the basket. Hot wife. Besides that, he's a 6'4", which is not bad. So 82 speed, 84 agility, acceleration, and a 70 catch in traffic. But don't forget that height. It's a big added bonus for him. Greg Camarillo, 82 speed, 85 agility, 84 acceleration, with a surprising 82 catch in traffic. So what we're going to do here is we are going to snippy snip Bernard Berry, we are going to cut Camarillo, and we are going to user Hank, take it to the basket. And the reason we're going to do that is because he's big. We're going to give him the user catch game, so throw him on slants from the slot, click on, drag down, go up for the user catch, the high catch with Hank basket. I mean, a lot to talk about this week. It's going to be a very exciting week breaking down the Vikings because Randy Moss just really makes this team click. A lot of good things going. But today we're going to specifically hit into the ground game. One specific formation I'm really high on is the strong twins formation. We're going to get into that breakdown in just a moment. Whoop. Alright, fellas, so we're going to zoom in on the television. So we are zoomed in here, and as I said, the formation we're looking at is the strong I twins formation from the Minnesota playbook. It's actually called Flex Twins, and the guys we want on the field are obviously our boy Randy Moss. If I have him, there he is, Randy Candy, and we definitely want Percy Harvin. I mean, I'm torn. I mean, if we're coming out in a 2 wide receiver set, we want Moss and Harvin. They're going to have to sit down Rice, unfortunately, but that's just the name of the game. That's what Madden is. We have our deep threat in Moss and also a very fast receiver in Sid the Kid. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Percy Harvin. So the play we're going to come out 4-3, cover 3, just staple play. But what I really like about this formation, it has an outside zone, is our run audible down. We have a counter weak as this formation. We have a halfback toss and a halfback slip screen, which, as you all know, this gives us a complete running attack. So a play that I like to come out in is the Y shallow cross because we have a great flat route by the halfback, and we're going to go over some progressions here. So right off the bat, you'll see that you can tell it's zone because when you look at the circle receiver that's in the slot, there is no one lined up over him. When you see that, you know it's zone, and you know a couple of different things. You know that you have the advantage of the blockers to the left, so you might want to consider running the counter weak. So we'll run the counter weak and see what happens. And just as I said, we had the advantage running the ball left, and we picked up some big time yards there. We'll hit it up right there real quick for you. So as you can see, I run left, pick up some yards, follow my blockers, and make a play. Now if I call man-to-man, you'll see a different scenario. So man-to-man, you see the guy now has someone lined up directly in front of him. He's sliding over the field. Now if we see man-to-man, we know another thing. We have the outside right is to our advantage. So we might want to look to the halfback toss, see if we can get outside and break it upfield with our fast halfback. And Adrian Peterson does. He picks up 5 yards. Our last option here is the outside zone. This is a scenario where maybe they're playing a dime and the formation might look a little something like this. So keep in mind we're mimicking a dime. So we see one guy in the box here. We have safeties, our DBs, and our middle linebacker in the middle of the field. So when we see that, we might want to consider, hey, let's pound the rock trying to get up the middle. If the middle is clogged, we'll try and break it outside. So here's the outside zone, and there you have it. Break it right up the gut for some big time yards. We'll showcase that one more time. As you can see, we have the advantage up the middle because they're in the dime set formation similar to that. Run up the middle for some big time yards. Another reason I love this formation is because the quick audible right has a great circle route to our fullback out of the backfield. So also keep in mind, if we're audibling down from a shotgun set, we're going to have a Percy Harvin there. We're going to have a faster guy there, which is going to make this play all the better. So what I like to do is really just a quick snap, hike, and hit him as he breaks up field, especially when they're expecting run. This play is devastating. We'll show you that one more time. You can see as he breaks out of the backfield, it's a nice little quick pass, get him upfield into some space. I really, really love this route by the halfback, and we'll show you why. Here's the reason. We call a hike. Once he breaks over the middle there, he cuts upfield. Did you see how hardcore that cut upfield was? I can't even express to you about that cut that he makes. So here's the route. You see Peterson. He's going just like a regular flat route, right? And then watch this cut. Bang! He did that with a force. He did it with just passion. He just ran that route like it was nothing. So we'll show you again. We'll show you that quick pass, which is the quick audible right. It's a very simple play. Let him get upfield. Especially with a guy like Percy Harvin, maybe Bernard Berry on that, that's going to be absolutely lethal. We'll show you the pass here one more time. Wait from the cut-up field, the violent cut-up field, and then it's the pay dirt kid, especially with Adrian Peterson. You go up and get it. Ladies and gentlemen, another great show, another great Madden. You and me together helping to change the Madden community one show at a time. I am Sgibs. I am your host. We're no longer in Dallas, Texas. I'm home from vacation. It is not your den. It is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, show number 29, aka The Laser Show. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.